All right, Housewives of Potomac, okay? Season 6, episode 12, Reasonable or Shady. Okay, so we got Grace pulling up to the house, knocking over cones and everything. She can't drive. She needs some more work, and it's all right. She'll get there. And we see Giselle still got some more work to do on the house. She's adding an extra addition to the entrance. Okay. So we'll see how that goes. We know her house is just a house. Okay. And anyway, she go ahead and talk to Robin on the phone, talk about, hey, we gonna have a party for that little podcast. Except it's gonna be outside at her house, like a little launch party sort of situation. So all the girls can, I don't know if she's gonna make them listen to what she and Robin did or what. I don't even know how this is gonna work, but sure. Talking about, yeah, I don't want them inside my house because Karen be talking mess about her living on the farm and or whatever, a hovel over there in the woods. And Wendy, I guess even though they apologized to each other, she's still like, I don't know about Wendy. I'm still mad about her. And I'm not, no, we ain't cool just yet. So then we gonna sit outside and they can't even go pee. And Robin like, really? They can't go pee. I mean, you know, Karen is a little old. She gonna have to go pee at some point, especially y'all drinking some champagne or something like that. I mean, come on now, I'm gonna have to go potty. She's like, yeah, they gonna have to use one of these trees out here in the woods. And she like, yeah, well, they gonna have to use it because I ain't gonna be like. So now Robin put her foot down. Robin putting her foot down. Nope. I ain't gonna be part of that, Giselle. I ain't gonna be part of that because they ain't gonna say that I had them walking out here wet because of me. So I'm like, all right. Everybody gets an invite. Nobody gets left out. Then we get to Ray and Karen. Karen done ordered her new line of candles, and there was something else that came with it. I think it was like either some type of oil for like a wax infuser or whatever you want to call it. But she had her candle with the 3 wicks, not the one like Wendy's. So that's basically what she's trying to say. Like they're all different different brands, different products. Wendy's over there with her. She says furniture fashion, home fashion, even though Wendy said it's home essentials. And then of course Karen, my home essentials with my 3 wick candle, Adam. And I think it was called Bohemian Fire. I like candles. I have to go find that. Okay. I never found the perfume, even though I never was really looking for it. But if I see it, I will try to smell it or whatnot. But the candle, I think I might want to buy that. Mm-hmm. And whatever little else she got to go with it, she was thinking about putting it all in little gift bags to give to all the ladies. And of course, since Wendy and Mia was there in Surrey, of course, they kind of already got a little tip of heads up on what she was doing. So it wouldn't be like a surprise really to them, but more of a surprise to the other girls. She always trying to dig at Giselle because, Giselle ain't doing nothing, at least product wise. So, slap in the face right there. Bam. And then, or not Karen, but Candace, her mama is still at the house. Miss Dorothy. Being a psychiatrist, I bet she knows how to manipulate her daughter a whole lot, okay? Because guess what? She got a license for it. She went to school to figure out how the mind works. How do you trick it and how do you tweak it? So, at least in the best into their favor. So Candace brings up the fact that, okay, mama, you got a little peek in the video, so you out there a little bit, okay? So what was you and Mia talking about? Oh, nothing. Just casual conversation. Nothing. Nothing. Here and there. Hi, bye. Hmm. Well, Wendy was saying that she was asking you all types of questions, trying to get up in our business. You know what I'm saying? Me and Chris's business. Oh no, no, no. So what did you say, Mom? I don't even remember, Candace. I don't even know. And I'm like, yeah, see right there. She know exactly what she said. She was up there stirring the pot. So yes, it wasn't technically Mia. Mia didn't start it. Your mama started it. Yeah, and the only one who bought the bait was Mia, Candace, Mia, Giselle, and Robin. Karen and them, they all stood back. I mean, Karen was throwing the ear though, but she was, nope, she was reeling it back though. And yeah, so Candace, get your mama because she lying out here in these streets. She's got a whole heaping handful of stuff, and yep. So she got a whole bunch of ammo loaded if she ever needs it. I guess that's what we could say about that. And Chris walks into the room, and of course he ain't bothered by nothing. He just like, yeah, let them think what they want to think. I'm married to you. I love you, and we ain't got time for your mama and her games or the other girls in their games. So it is what it is. But get your mama, girl. All right, so Mia and her mama, they go out for ice cream as a family. You know, they got the kids, they got Gordon, and it's, sunny day, happy day, smiles. Good, right? Yeah, for the most part, she kind of opens up to say, her mom does live with her sister. So her and her sister literally do everything together. And if her mother has anything else to do outside of the home, of course, she has to check in with her sister to make sure that the schedules is opening up for both of them for her to be able to, do things like such as go out to eat with her sister. And so, it's a little weird situation, but she said ever since her mother got out of jail or prison or whatever rehab, they just been in this situation because her sister is a single mom and her mom just helps her out, being the babysitter, being the maid, being the cook, all those things. But Mia is being neglected in this way as to where, okay, if my sister's getting all these things, then where is there room for me? Like where do me, and I think they have a brother as well. Where do we fit into this time, this mommy time, if she's hogging it all? So I think with her past trauma, she, still, she just has some more healing to do. Um, but they're, making these steps to move forward, which is good. I think her mother was supposed to do like 20 years or something. I can't remember exactly what she did, but she served maybe 5, 6 years of that and did some other years in rehab. So it's good that she's clean and everything. And of course, Mia is proud that her mom is able to, be out and maintain as long as she has. It's just right. Can she get some of that love? Can she spread that love around evenly to all the children? And in that sense, or in this situation, Mia's mom does tell Mia that she is very proud of her daughter, that, through all the ups and downs that their family has been through, that she was able to make it out here and be something, better, versus just being out here in the streets down bad, so hopefully Mia can take that and they move forward with themselves or with their lives. Anyways, we move to Wendy at her house, and she has, what is this, Karen and Askell come to her house to help her fill up these baggies with school supplies for students in the community. It is her way of giving back to schools. You know, of course, Karen has to let her know that she has her candles coming out and the product is done and well, and asking Wendy how is she doing with hers. Wendy says, okay, I'm moving a little bit slow, but it's going. And you know what I'm saying? I did my business meeting with Eddie and we know how that went. She ain't ready. But when she gets there, fine. There's room for both of us. There's candles everywhere. You know how many people make candles, okay? So fine. She'll get there, she'll be fine. Ain't no jealousy, ain't no none of that between them. Okay, cool. When the Skylar gets there, ooh, somebody's car. But anyway, when Skylar gets there and they're packing the bags, of course they have to talk about this invite that Giselle had sent out to everybody. It says something like, what was it? Um, haters and friends come to my hotel, Giselle. Um, reasonably shady or not, whatever. And they're trying to read through between the lines when it comes to this invite, like, what is she trying to do here? Is this a project that her and Robin are, like, they're working on something, or is this something, like, what's up with the shade? What's up with the haters? You know what I'm saying? Like, is I'm a hater? Like, but we're gonna go though, so we'll see how. Because on Wendy's side, she thought that they made up and they was, I thought we said sorry. I thought we was cool. I thought we was working on, going back on the right track. But no, because according to Giselle, she's still mad. And then Wendy was thinking about doing like another outing, another getaway, something similar to what Candace did. But instead of where they went to Virginia, Williamsburg, she wants to do something more like on the water, on the shore, the eastern shore somewhere. So maybe still in the Maryland state, just maybe, out in Inkwell. All right, so we arrived to the event. It's a little windy outside, but the setup is going so. I don't know. They set it up literally right in the front of the house in the parking lot. I don't know, like right in the garage, right in the front somewhere where there was concrete laid. Okay, but anywho, and it looked like she took the furniture from out her house and just brought it outside. Cause yeah. Anyway, everybody arrives. I never had made a comment about this, but I will say, Skyla, Miss Ascale, girl, you be dressing. I ain't never really said it, but I'ma say it now. I be peeping the outfits, and girl, be getting it in, okay? Like, way better than your friend Robin, and definitely way better than her friend Giselle. And so everyone's arriving. Everyone is making their little digs at the house because, of course, the construction people is literally right there building while they're having the event. So you can hear all the bang bang, ski, and they're like, okay, but nice house, girl, nice house. Sure, it's a cabin in the woods. That's all I can describe her house as. I know everybody got their own little things, what they want to call it. Cabin in the woods. Ain't nothing else around her but trees. Cabin in the woods, and it's just it's because it's like Frankenstein, because it's like a brick house, and then she put up the, what is it, vinyl or something on the side for the west wing. I don't know what this entranceway gonna look like, so it's Frankenstein. Cabin in the woods. Evil Dead. You ever seen that movie? That kind of cabin in the woods. So LaDon pulls up. She got her package candle with her essentials and all that stuff. And she says, "Here you go, Giselle. I just want to give you a gift. It's my new candle. And, my essential line, hum spread. Show off." So, boom. I mean, what better way to give somebody, show them off at their own event? All right. Which I thought she was giving one to everybody. Maybe not this moment. It's all right, though. And basically they kind of just break it down and let everybody know we're doing a podcast. We, was consulting over COVID, and we made us a deal with iHeartRadio and all this bull. So y'all want to listen? Y'all want to listen? We ain't had no fights or nothing like that, really. We're like yin and yang. I'm the shady. She's the reasonable. So let's use this example that we got right now. Our event. We both wanted to have something, but we clashed on how we wanted to do it. And one thing was, Giselle, I didn't want everybody to use the bathroom. There was going to be some people who couldn't go in the house. And everybody like, well, who couldn't use the bathroom? What you mean? Well, that would be you, Wendy. And of course you, Karen. And they like, oh, really? What the heck is going on here? And mind you, Candace is not here. Okay, I don't even know what the hell is necessarily going on here. I feel like Karen right now, like, damn, I got the vaccine, and now what the fuck is going on? These bitches is acting up now. I'm in the woods. This house is Frankenstein, and Candace is lost in the woods. That's where she was at, lost on her way there. But she getting there, she just, got to make it past a couple more trees, make a left at the rock, and go down the creek. And bam, we got Giselle. Anyways, Wendy, Giselle had to explain herself about why Wendy and Karen couldn't use the bathroom because she said, well, y'all be talking about my house. Wendy, you definitely was talking about my house. And Wendy said, girl, I ain't never said nothing about your house. And now Bravo, if they would have caught it, they definitely would have played it right there at that moment like they always do. Roll that good beam footage, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, your house is this. Your house is that. Nope, they ain't had none for Wendy. But she said, yeah, I ain't never talked about your house. What I did talk about was the way you be dressing, girl. You see your clothes? Like, I mean, you all right today, I guess. Okay. The jumpsuit, cool. The hair, no. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's always something. It's like, she got a good piece, a good shirt, but the pants is off, or good pants, but the shirt is off, or a good dress and the hair is off, or a good hair, but the outfit's off. You know what I'm saying? Like, good jumpsuit, hair, wig, bad. Like, it's the wig. For some reason, her head can't take a lot of fullness or something. I think that's what it is. And then maybe old dude be putting it too far on her forehead. Something like that. We'll figure it out. But anyway, whatever they squashed the beef because of course you could still use the bathroom because her and Robin came around to the conclusion that no, we ain't gonna leave her out like that. But if I could have, I would have. So is there a porta john outside because the workers what they using? I was just thinking about that. Mm-hmm. So while Candace is still trying to find her way up to the house, Giselle decides let's play a game. And while they're getting the game together, of course, Karen takes Mia to the side to go get the rest of the gift bags for the girls, their candles and stuff like that. And she lets Mia know, like, dang, you weren't supposed to be talking mess at Candace's party. Like, that wasn't right. And Mia was like, well, I was just throwing my little 2 cents in it, but I didn't think it was nothing bad about it, blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. When I get to the game, it's these questions like, would you hold a grudge or something? And would you do this? And you had to flip the paddleboard for like reasonably or shady. Now, when they get to, talking about people, family, or talking about things like something like that, question about talking about each other when somebody's not around. Most of them said it's reasonable. It depends on what they're talking about. So Giselle brings up a question, not a question, brings up an example. Okay, we're talking about Eddie's situation. That was reasonable in her eyes. But Mia talking about Candace at the photo shoot was shady. And Mia was like, well, I didn't think it was shady. Or actually, Wendy, it was thrown at Wendy because why would you bring it up to Candace at the shoot to throw her off? And she was like, well, I was just being a friend. If somebody's talking about somebody, I'm just supposed to go over there and let them know. Okay. In the midst of this, that's when Candace pops up. And of course, Karen is over there feeling woozy and confused because she done got her vaccination. I think it was either 1 shot or 2 shot. I can't remember what she got. Me personally, I got like 1 shot, the Pfizer. And I think I'm good. I don't even want to feel like getting in. My job was trying to make us do that stuff. And I was like, ugh. But this ain't about me. Okay, so how do we break this argument down? Because Candace shows up, and of course, she's like, what did I miss? Okay, you missed that we got this podcast, Reasonably Shady, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cute, blah, blah, blah. But we were talking about you, though, girl. About the photo shoot, about how Wendy was being whack and lame. This is Giselle. Her and Robin are instigators, and they sitting back laughing, watching it all play out, and adding little 2 cents of salt here and there, just to make the wound sting just a little bit more, like, and then go hide their hands. But ain't why you ain't gonna say what you said? Wasn't you over there talking to Dorothy too? You and Robin all up in with y'all. What? What? Really? Get out of here. I mean, Giselle don't put on them boots. Okay, she strapped them on real good. Them bone carrier boots. Strapped them up long, length, thigh high babies. Okay, bad. You know the ones I'm talking about. She went out there dancing, just bone carrying and everything down the street. Got home, ankles done swelled up, and she can't take them off. That is exactly where Giselle is this season. The bitches is on, and she can't take them off, and they don't go with not even every outfit. So of course she just looking out here crazy as hell. Girl, can you take them boots off? Ooh, they cute though, but they don't go with that dress. They don't go with that shirt. They don't go with that hair. So of course Candace and Mia got to go at it because here go Mia because it was low budget. I didn't have no manager there to greet me. Of course, we wasn't getting paid, but I wanted to be there for support. Well, supporting me is not asking about my money and everything like that, and my husband. Well, it was your mama though, Candace. I don't know why nobody didn't just say that though. It was your mama. Okay, so who else was talking about me, huh? Who else was talking about me? Here go Giselle. Karen. Karen was over there talking about you. And Karen like, no, I was not over there talking about nothing. That was your ass and Robin. Okay. We was trying to know, Karen. We was being shady. I wanted to know how much the money was getting paid and who was doing what. Yep, I sure did. I'm like, Giselle, is you drunk? Is she drunk? She might have had too much champagne, a little sip over there. Fine. Ashley didn't go to the photo shoot, remember? She wasn't even invited. So she trying to figure out like what was going on. So she threw her little 2 cents in, like, well, if I would have, what she say? If I was there, I wouldn't have said nothing, or I wouldn't have did what Wendy did or what Mia did, something to that nature. And Kendra said, "But shut your white face ass up, because you wasn't there for a reason, bitch. To stay over there. Was you there? All right then. Like I mean, throwing the fire, because you can't. Once you get Candace in there, the bitch is gone. Like, okay, I will give that to Candace. I will give that the mouth runs. Okay, she's a runner. So yes, right. Okay, can you catch her? I don't know, bitch. You get. I mean, Carrie can kind of catch her, even though Carrie can almost catch her. But Candace be throwing it. That's why you got that. But we ain't gonna talk about her no more. We off of that situation because this is a whole nother bunch of crunch. And yep, Mia is in it. So of course, there's one more question that Giselle wanted to get through, and she lets Robin take this one over. Go figure. Like I said, instigation in effect, full in effect, and she just sitting back eating, just laughing and cackling, just letting it roll. And the question was, so what would you do if you see your friend made a drastic, major changes to her appearance, and you said something about it after there was rumors of her husband cheating, something to that nature? Okay, I ain't know, they ain't gonna quote me word for word, but y'all know what that was all about. Wendy, Eddie, the cabin, Ashley bringing it up, Giselle and her. I mean, I just feel bad that Candace is the one that got beat, because it shouldn't have been her. It should have been Giselle. So of course the arguments wasn't gonna stop because the last question had to do with Wendy. And did they like the answer? I mean, the answer is gonna be shady. It was not reasonable at all. Um, and we didn't really want to go back into this because, like, really, are we still on this Eddie and this cheating and me and my new boobs? Like, for real, can we get off it? It's either y'all jealous or what? I mean, come on now. So of course Wendy can't let it go at this point. She got to once Wendy's in her bag, then she get the rolling. And she like, y'all was fucked up in whatever situation that was. Let's just say that. Y'all got my number. Y'all could call me. When y'all all got my number, y'all see the blogs. Why not call me and try to talk to me and discuss and all this stuff, and we can, you know what I'm saying, go through the motions like that on the phone or in person. You could have came to my house, we could have went out for lunch and all that stuff. But no, y'all call each other, y'all talk to each other behind my back, come up with some elaborate scheme, Giselle and Ashley, to bring it to me in a disrespectful way, and I wasn't feeling it. That's just how I was. And then you trying to flip it around, acting like you the victim over there, Robin, because I want to say one little two things about you and why not being together. I mean, who cares? It's everybody says it. Everybody sees it. Giselle, you ain't got no man. So, okay, fine. Of course, Karen, in the midst of the arguments, brings up the trip that that Wendy was trying to plan for everybody because she was like, I think I wanted to make it a couples trip because, since they want to talk about each other mans and stuff, well, how about we bring our husbands? Everybody got a husband except for, the Siamese twins. I mean, half of them got a man, but he ain't no husband. Oh, my Lord. And yeah, like I said, they're just going back and forth, back and forth. Who said what? Who said not? Mia, you shut your listen. You ain't got nothing to say here. Oh, well, I said this because of that. Oh, okay. We can hold on. I mean, Giselle tried to kick Wendy out, and I mean, instead of Wendy just leaving, they just waited until everybody's got fed up with the situation and just said, all right, it's time to go. So it's time to go. So Karen and Wendy and Mia, they're just like, okay, we're just gonna go now. And Candace decided she wanted to go and see the closet, or at least Giselle wanted to show them, her new closet or the new West Wing. Fine, because she never been into the house at all. I think the last time Ashley was there was probably about 2 years ago, and honestly, I don't think none of the girls had been there. Like none of the girls besides Robin. So she's like, all right, let me go peek at it or whatnot. And on the way there, because it's like a little walkway down cobblestone, brick road. And Skylar was like, bitch, I'm gonna come back later. Let me know when everything is done. Because, I got these heels on. That's not safe. Or do you got insurance? So I gotta go. And I'll check it out later. Okay, fine. While Candace was checking everything out, they noticed that since Candace was the last one to show, Candace is blocking the whole thing. So, Candace, can you come with your car? Okay, so they send Grace out there, little Gracie Lou, Freebush. Remember that from Miss Congeniality? I love that movie. Only the first one. Second one, not so much. But anyway, because I can't quote the second one. I didn't watch it that much, even though Regina. Okay, I'm getting off. Anywho's, Gracie go ahead and move the dang car with a little bit of help from, who was that? Robin? Yep, a little help from Robin. Of course, she ended up scraping the rim and the tire just a tad on a rock down below. But I'm sure it won't cost Giselle too much to fix it. And basically, as they're leaving, they like, okay, so we're going to go on this couple's trip. And Robin and Giselle got to figure out what they're going to do. They're going to bring their husband or their exes or their man or their boo or just their luggage. Okay. Anyway, this was Housewives. Ooh, almost talking for 30 minutes just because they was all arguing and stuff. Ugh. So, all right, we'll catch the trip on the next time. Peace out. Bravo TV, Potomac.